Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. This time around we'll be using the Scorpion Heavy Pistol. And before I get started, let me just say that if you'd like to see the Scorpion's accuracies and stats and whatever compared in greater detail, please check out my target practice series. There's a link for you here. As well, this is my live fire series. It focuses more on accuracy when fired from cover, damage, and actual gameplay in real combat. But the Scorpion pistol is quite heavy for a heavy pistol. It is a grenade pistol. It shoots out sticky grenades, which makes it rather unique. Does a lot of damage per shot. It has perfect accuracy at any range. So let us get to the mods. Even with the amount of damage it does, more damage is always a good thing. It has a limited ammo supply. That's one of its main limitations. So more damage means less shots to kill an enemy, which means a conservation of ammo. So something to keep in mind. Scope is really entirely unnecessary for this weapon. It has perfect accuracy at any range, really. So the only reason to use the scope is if it actually just helps you hit. So if the reticle lets you handle the weapon better, and get more shots on target, then go for it. The increased rounds per magazine is actually very helpful for this weapon. It only has 4 shots in a magazine. Now granted, 4 shots is enough to kill pretty much any red bar enemy, but still, against shielded opponents or armored opponents, it can be helpful. The piercing mod, at least level I have, is pointless to use this weapon. It does not go through, thick cover at all, and that's really not what this weapon is designed to do. So unless you just want to do a little more damage through shields than you normally would, I don't really see the point of using the piercing mod. I think there are far better options than the piercing mod myself, but your mileage may vary. And I would only use the melee stunner if you're actually interested in melee combat and using this weapon in close quarters. And this weapon is a little harder to handle in very close quarters just because of the way enemies move and what have you. At least that's how I find it. When I was using it on my Vanguard, I had trouble. Not trouble, but it was just kind of clunky and awkward to use. But anyway, whatever. If you like to use it in close quarters, go for it. But I will not use any mods and just show it as it is. So here we go, guys. So the Scorpion. Scorpion also has an area of effect. You can shoot it, near a corner and hit an enemy who's behind cover. Something to keep in mind. It's very difficult to get shots on the mail slot, though. Oop. So I don't think I'm even going to bother. I have such limited ammo supply. So that was a headshot. I'm not totally sure if it actually does more damage on headshots than it does on body shots. Well, let's see. It seems to. Yeah, it definitely seems to. So you do want to aim for the head when you can. It is very tempting to just spam grenades on center mass, though, certainly. And to just show you. Yeah, see, that wasn't actually through the mail slot. And that's it. That's all you get. One shot. And that even looked like it was through the mail slot. This thing has so little ammo that I just can't afford to waste shots. That was 2. A big part of this weapon is trigger discipline and just using only enough shots as it takes to actually kill an opponent. That seems to have just bounced off him and hit behind him. I'm pretty sure that was on target. I don't know what that was about. All I know is boom. You really want to conserve ammo as much as possible with this weapon. We actually just killed one guy from the area of effect. It does have an area of effect. And if you miss and you hit the cover behind them like I just did, again, it will still do damage. If the enemy has a wall behind them, just as if you were using sticky grenades in FPS, it will still do damage. Alright, I want the Centurion. And see, I knew that he was about to die from those grenades, so I can even just retreat, walk past, and just ignore him. Alright, so grenades. Seems to take about 4 grenades to actually take out a shield. 3 or 4, something like that. So keep that in mind. And we have 1 grenade left, and it goes to this Guardian. Alright guys, well, that's it. That is the Scorpion. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. and just have a good one.